you more time.
Yeah,
to
which
figure
is
things out.
nice. You do get a bit more experience playing with people that you might not get to play with.
And there's also things like, you know, tournament mental you can really only work on in tournament.
Yeah, and that's really, really good.
Hey!
Classic CBK taunt.
Unleashed respecting it and responding in kind.
That's what you want to see. Brandon did not respect it. Maybe that's why Brandon lost earlier.
Yeah, true. Alex also did not respect it and got
no,
battered.
Alex. Ooh. All right. Interesting interaction there with the counter on the Phantom.
Yeah.
Really can't land on Unleash there because if you go in front, you're getting hit by the counter. If you go in the back, you're getting hit by your own reflected Phantom.
Yeah. It's the joy of all late game counters. They kind of just stopped making counters and started making counters that reflect.
I think the interesting thing about some of the counters though is that like, as someone who plays a projectile character, Sora's counter is so much nicer to play around because he doesn't reflect them. It still goes through him.
It's weird how Sora's counter works. It's not sensible, is how I'll put it. But speaking of Sora, Unleashed has a pretty good lead right now, kind of just looking for the closing hit. And you can see those up airs are fishing for it. Not quite going to kill with that up B, though.
Yeah, but even so, one or more of those up Bs, if you get the sweet spot, might send it off with bad DI. But Unleashed is not going to care about that whatsoever because an up B off the ledge is going to take it.
Yep. Oh, trying to go for the up B there. Really,
I respect the attempt.
Yeah, really just trying to get the kill. I mean, Zelda up B is a shockingly strong move, but Unleashed is doing really good at DIing away from it and not getting caught in it.
Oh, and the up tilt lasting longer than the neutral B invincibility as well. Continually pushing the advantage. Ooh, a little slow after the neutral hit air one hit and going to be hit by the forward air sweet spot.
Another good up B, getting pressure off him. Unleashed in pretty dominant fashion in this first game right now.
Yeah. I think something that's interesting to note is that because Zelda is so floaty, Sora has a pretty easy time kind of juggling from underneath, especially with how big the up air is to try and catch those landings.
Indeed.
Saw it earlier. You know, CBK just needs to try and find some way to get back to center stage, but you can't mash on the shield. You have an up B.
Another good up B there. Unleashed, playing patient, waiting for a miscalculation or something. And once you get above, you see all these up airs coming out. Such a massive arc with that Keyblade.
Yeah, and Lee's very happy to just shark underneath the platforms.
Ooh!
I love the wait, getting frozen coming out of the teleport as well. What are these interactions? But I gotta say they're very interesting. However, that one going out to CBK's detriment. The sour spot on the second part of the up B hitting. However, it's still going to be able to take the stock first.
It's certainly been a very interesting back and forth to watch unfold. Gonna find the back throw. Unleashed only at 33%. Pretty easy to make a comeback here. I mean, yeah, just in a really good spot right now.
And now you're against the ledge trap of Zelda. What are you going to do? You're going to be able to get back on. Interesting use there. I was surprised the side B from Sora was able to get through Zelda's neutral B.
Parrying on the strong hit. Good grab there. I don't think even CBK was ready for that one. But another lightning kick going to put Sora off stage. Able to get back pretty easily. And again, these weird phantom interactions.
Yeah, and you can't tech roll in there. You can't do that because Unleashed is going to be able to get that. And there's the counter. What's going to be the up B, but popping out. Not sure exactly what sent him up.
There, I think, was the interruption there.
Might
But the
have been.
second up B. Not going to take it.
Oh,
Thundaga
no.
should take it,
Got
though.
hit by the third one. You could have also neutral beat there to get around it, reflected.
Yeah.
But Unleashed is going to take it in a nail biter of a game one.
I always love those
Good
options.
job.
The ones that you can tell someone was kind of just asleep at the wheel for a half second. You have a couple of those. Buy with neutral B is another good one
that's
for
definitely one.
catching people lacking.
You got to save your air dodge if you're coming from up high, or you will get hit by it.
Yeah, and there's like a couple, there's like a specific percent setup that I don't know off the top of my head, but like I can do in the flow, where it's just like you set them up where if they don't do anything, you're going to get sniped and you're going to die.
Yeah. Just some nice frame traps that some of these characters have as well. Either way, we're going on to Smashville, a bit of a much smaller stage. And I'm curious to see what CBK is going to be looking for on this one.
I think I like this counter pick. Obviously, Sora, a very notoriously light and floaty character, can get those kills a little bit earlier. And I feel like it's also really easy to hold center stage as Zelda. Just having that Phantom sit behind you and the platform above you, that's really hard to get in on.
Yeah. Ooh, the forward smash not fully connecting. Unleash going to fall out of it, but CBK in a brilliant position right now, just continuing these ledge traps. And this is the other thing that you can see is that with the smaller stage, that Phantom covers so much space.
Yeah, and Phantom also nearly killing at around 90% there as well. Very important hits. I mean, it's a really good stage for Zelda is what it looks like.
But now it's how much can you push this advantage. You haven't been able to get another hit yet, and now you're at the ledge against Sora. What's the ledge trap going to be? The roll, you're going to be able to get through it. Finds a few up tilts.
Ooh, scary forward smash there, but gonna get through unscathed. Unleashed, kind of swinging for a kill and blow right now and not finding it.
Especially with that up smash, maybe trying to predict a jump read, but you're getting hit by another Phantom. Your counter has been used. You're now at the ledge. The Phantom there once again, and now you're just in the option select. Can you get around the Zelda ledge trapping? And Unleashed is just not failing the execution check. Is not getting through the execution check.
It is my favorite version of the Monty Hall problem.
What?
The Monty Hall problem.
Oh.
Which door do you pick? All right, we're going to put up a Phantom. You know which door is coming. Oh, and you still pick the wrong door. Get hit by the forward smash.
Yeah. And CBK has just been doing an absolute amazing job this game. The counter pick working out so well. Still living at 146%. Unleashed, like you said, has just not been able to get it.
Yeah, I think my biggest takeaway if I'm Unleashed this game is I'm never taking Zelda to Smashville again.
Yeah, if I'm Unleashed, I am definitely banning the stage. Maybe thinking that you could, you have the platform, you can shark under it pretty effectively. I could maybe get that, but no, Zelda is doing that so much better. The Phantom covering just all of it.
Ooh. I mean, a small opening right there for Unleashed, but so much ground to cover. It almost feels like it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, finds a few hits though, still not out of it. But now you're back to the setup. The forward smash is going to lift into a grab. Bandaga, the Blizzaga, finds the Blizzard. What's the punish going to be, though? It's just a forward air one.
Yeah, needs to get more off these hits. Unleashed really needs to be pushing to find more damage with these hits. Kind of just taking the easy options right now, not really working for more, and that's been a bit of a downfall.
I think the other thing that CBK has been doing really good well is using the Phantoms to push back Unleashed, so that even if you show that you just can't get punished, but Unleashed, finding the forward air one into the forward smash, kill confirmed for Sora, and suddenly it's looking like a much more even game as CBK is not able to find any of these setups.
Yeah. Interesting direction to go with that up B there. That was definitely a hit and definitely what you were looking for, so I'm not quite sure.
Maybe not doing it on reaction, maybe not being aware and trying to be like, oh, I can land on the platform just in case it doesn't connect.
Yeah, possibly thinking it wouldn't connect and just trying to play safe, but ended up getting the hit instead.
Oh, that's a regrab. It's going to be the side B this time.
Yeah, 126 on Sora. You have just enough time to play around with while that Phantom despawns. Barely able to get center stage. Good adaptation from Unleashed there, too. Whoa, that could have been scary.
Oh, my God. The
CBK
jab
got another
on
button
the
out.
up smash. Oh,
And that'll do it.
beautiful. Getting the grab there to confirm into the Phantom that was set up on the side of the stage. Love to see it. CBK evening up the set.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of 2-0s up here, I feel like.
It's
and we
nice to
have
have a
finally
game
got
three.
a competitive set.
Yeah.
I
it
love
feels like
to
it
see
usually it feels like it's usually just, you know, a one-sided stomp at this point, and that's kind of crazy considering a lot of the players we have are very competent at what they do.
Yeah,
So-
especially with the caliber of people here today.
Right, Exiled, Sharp, Brujo, Queso, like we're just missing Nuggets pretty much.
Literally, the only person in that echelon that usually shows up that isn't here.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he shows up the most.
The BSB Classics, yeah. The current reigning champion of BSB with the most wins by like a mile. I think
have
Nuggets
no
has
idea.
half of all BSBs ever.
One day I'll go through all the BSBs and see how many each person has won.
I think
'Cause
someone
I'm
did
very
that not
curious.
too long ago, but I do think it needs to be updated.
It definitely does. I think a few more people have won since then.
Yeah. Anyway, Unleashed getting off to a slightly better start here. 49% on the Zelda, but we'll see if CBK can break through that, or if Unleashed can keep carrying this momentum.
We're on small battlefield, which I definitely agree. Get off of the small stage.
Yeah.
Give yourself a little bit more room to deal with the Phantom. You can take things a little bit slower.
Okay, that actually clipped. I wasn't expecting that to.
See,
Oh.
I don't know what the neutral air's reason there off the ledge was.
I
Attacking
will
the
say,
Phantom.
I actually like it because you can stall at ledge by hitting Phantom. If you keep chaining the forward air, what it does is it bounces you to kind of keep you so that you can hit the remaining hits of it. And using that can help you stall at ledge.
I don't know. The
Unleashed?
Thundaga
Are you
coming
okay?
out and maybe a little bit scared of all these Phantoms they're setting up, but going to be firing right back with another smash. That killed it 1-14. I just realized that.
Yeah,
that
Sora's smash attacks are underrated.
I don't even think they're underrated. I think it's just the way the animations look, they don't look super strong.
I think what
and then
is,
they just destroy you.
in the scope of the character, whenever I'm having a conversation about Sora, I hear people talk about Thundaga and the aerials. I never hear anyone talk about Uppy as well. I will also put in that camp.
See,
But the smash attacks, you don't hear people talk about as much, I feel like.
It's so funny that people talk about Thundaga because I feel like Sora has kill confirms off of Firaga, like true confirms off of hitting it at certain ranges. And then Blizzaga obviously setting up to either guaranteed damage or a kill confirm.
But
it's
it's
great at
Thundaga.
ledge pressure.
It's always Thundaga.
And I don't think, I think Thundaga's the worst of the three.
It's definitely the most situational, but it's like the problem is the situation Thundaga comes up a lot. Is your opponent off stage and are they above you? If so, Thundaga.
Yeah, but oftentimes that's just used to transfer into the Blizzaga for the ledge trap, so...
Right.
You know, maybe it just all works together really, really well.
I think people just see it a lot and they go, oh, Thundaga, what a terrible broken move.
It's definitely the flashiest.
It is. It has the most oomph behind it, I think, is a good way of putting it.
Speaking of oomph, Unleashed taking these stocks so much faster, using these platforms to get some of these smaller extensions, but just doing so much damage that CBK has not been able to contest.
If we had a hero player, that oomph joke would have worked a lot better. Yeah, CBK kind of losing grip in this last game. 84%, 96 on Unleashed. Has the stock lead, too. CBK really kind of has to slow things down, and not having that central platform to protect your head. You know, it helps to have an umbrella in the rain. And unfortunately, Unleashed is just doing a lot to bring the thunder.
Good counter there. And good Thundaga. You know what we're talking about, Thundaga and how it's situational. It's also great because it just goes through the stage.
Yeah. Who needs a stage? I have Thundaga and timing that perfectly.
Oh, but the Blizzaga. See, that move also shield pokes. I forgot to mention that part about it.
Fun fact, all of Sora's spells are kind of just good.
They